actually started playing music, I think when I was either 11 or 12 years old. My little brother played the guitar, and I wanted to play the drums. Thought the drums would be really cool. My dad said, no way, no drums in his house. So Mom said, you know, your little brother's playing the guitar, you can take guitar lessons too. Well, you know, I didn't want to do what my little brother was already doing. So I was up at the music store one day with him. It was a Saturday. He took guitar lessons up there. And I saw this instrument sitting over in the corner. And I didn't know too much about it. I knew it was a banjo. I met a kid in the neighborhood, lived across the street from my grandma. His name was Rick Pogue. And we became best buddies. He was playing the guitar, I was playing the banjo. And we learned how to play together. He was a couple years older than me. We were at the same high school together, and we both had a passion for music. You know, we both wanted to learn how to play, and we spent a lot of hours every day, especially during the summer, just getting together and playing and jamming and teaching each other things, picking apart songs, and trying to figure out how they went.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you ready?
There's a call that brings from the throne its springs to those now gone astray. Say, come ye men with your load of sin, there at the altar lay. Many do not heed, for the chain of grace still brushes their desire. Be assured, my friend, if you still offend, he will set your fields on fire.
He will set your fields on
fire.
If sin is your desire, you have heard Jesus call.
Rich does play a lot of instruments. He plays banjo, mandolin, guitar. He can play a little dobro. He's important to our band. He plays a lot of the breaks and stuff. And in fact, I had to marry him to keep him in the band.
We were playing, and this man came in and sat and listened to us. And when we took our break, he came up and introduced himself, and his name was Dan Exline. And it just so happened that Dan Exline also played bluegrass music. I started playing with the Exlines then in 1977, the Last Pony Mine. And Rick and I played with them through the rest of the 70s and most of the early half of the 80s. Played shows around Iowa, Illinois. We went into Missouri some. Played, had a good time. Got to meet a lot of big stars in bluegrass music. And I finally contacted my old buddy Rick Pogue about maybe trying to get together and do some kind of a bluegrass band. And he said, hey, how about you come play with these guys that I'm playing with? So I ended up hooking up with these guys that he was playing shows with. They go by the name of Flying Silos.
Well, I met Rich Byrd through our guitar player, Rick Pogue. And we were looking to kind of expand the band. And as a result, Rick said, well, I know this guy that I don't know if he'd be interested in playing, but, you know, I could check with him and see. Well, come to find out, they've been playing together since they were 10 years old. being truly the MVP, the most valuable player, if you will, in the band because of the diversity of the instruments that he plays. I mean, he plays anything with strings. Rick Pogue even teases him about playing, he can actually play the tennis racket. Now, I haven't seen that, but I'm guessing that that might be something that would be worth getting some tickets for.
I married Dan Exline's youngest daughter, Lana, in 1986, and we've been playing music together really since we were both teenagers. Played together in the band. I always kind of joked that it was a good thing that Dan Exline was looking for a banjo player, not a steel guitar player. I never would have ended up with my family the way I did. One of the greatest things that I've gotten the opportunity to do is to get to play with my kids. I've got a son and a daughter, and they're both teenagers now, and they're both very musical. And for me, that's one of the neatest things, is to be able to pass on what I do to the next generation and give my kids the gift and the opportunity of what I've been able to do.
Hey, you water boy!